Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
There is one day that is ours. Thanksgiving Day is the one day that is purely American. Each of us, when our day's work is done, must seek our ideal, whether it be love or Penicle lobster Athol Estes, or the sweet silence of the musty bookshelves. There was clearly nothing to do but flop down on the shabby little couch and howl, so Del it did it, which instigates the moral reflection that life is made up of sobs, sniffles, and smiles, with sniffles predominating. I wanted to paint a picture someday that people would stand before and forget that it was made of paint. I wanted it to creep into them like a bar of music and mushroom there like a soft bullet. There is one day that is ours. There is one day when all we Americans who are not self-made go back to the old home to eat Serratus biscuits and marvel how much nearer to the porch the old pump looks than it used to. Thanksgiving Day is the one day that is purely American. Yes, I get dry spells. Sometimes I can't turn out a thing for 3 months. When one of those spells comes on, I quit trying to work and go out and see something of life. You can't write a story that's got any life in it by sitting at a writing table and thinking. You've got to get out into the streets, into the crowds, talk with people, and feel the rush and throb of real life. That's the stimulant for a story writer. In dress, habits, manners, provincialism, routine and narrowness, he acquired that charming insolence, that irritating completeness, that sophisticated crassness, that overbalanced poise that makes the Manhattan gentleman so delightfully small in its greatness. In time, truth and science and nature will adapt themselves to art. Things will happen logically, and the villain be discomfited instead of being elected to the board of directors. But in the meantime, fiction must not only be divorced from fact, but must pay alimony and be awarded custody of the press dispatches. Not very long ago, someone invented the assertion that there were only 400 people in New York City who were really worth noticing. But a wiser man has arisen, the census taker, and his larger estimate of human interest has been preferred in marking out the field of those little stories of the 4 million. But the best, in my opinion, was the home life and the little flat, the ardent, voluble chats after the day's study, the cozy dinners and fresh, light breakfasts, the interchange of ambitions interwoven each with the others, or else inconsiderable, the mutual help and inspiration, and overlooked my artlessness, stuffed olives and cheese sandwiches at 11 p.m.